Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Error Redux, and today you might be thinking, well, this is some old crap, isn't it? Well, yes and no. Some of the best things happened, 12 years ago, so let's go back. So, I have a bunch of apps here. This was a huge painstaking process of figuring out how to, 1, get all these, and 2, install them, because you can't really download them anymore, and once you have those, there's a half chance that you won't even be able to run them because they have some Apple ID attached to them. Luckily, I was able to find some kind of App Store fix that allowed me to basically just download apps that I had already bought, 10, 15 years ago, and well, here's one of them, Mind Builder. Runs like gangbusters and create a world. It's creating one of the creative. On newer devices, this generating screen will crash half the time. Let's go into the world. This game supports mods, by the way. But here's the game. Actually, this runs a lot better than I thought it would. Still a bit laggy, but that's just kind of how this is. And I think it costs like $3 or something, maybe $5, which is about the same as Minecraft. Actually, no, at the time Minecraft cost around I think $8. So yeah, it's cheaper and it's pretty fully featured, and of course it has a whole modding thing. You can import mods into this from a files app or whatever, and it'll just work. The problem nowadays is you can't really get those anymore because they were on the forum site for the game, which is sadly long dead. It also would crash about half the time when saving the world, which it would actually sometimes. It actually would save most of the world, but some of the items in the chests would be missing, which is a bit weird. Anyway, here's one of my other, I was going to say fast times. No, one of my favorite past times. It's called Fast Camera. As you can see, here's the MacBook I'm recording on. You have the capture card. Where's the capture card? It's down there. Piece of shit. You can't, God damn. You also can't see the adapter that the iPhone's plugged into, but yeah. And also, this is on an iPhone 4S. So if you go in here, no, screw off. And what this app allows you to do is just take really quick pictures. So start. Okay, that's not really fast, but if the sensor wasn't absolutely massive. Hello there. Oh, Jesus. Uh-oh, I broke it. Okay, no, I didn't. If the sensor wasn't massive, 8 megapixels for a 2011 phone, it would be much faster than that. And unfortunately, I can't save any of the photos. It just crashes the app. But they're basically just JPEGs. You can go into the files of the phone in iFile, because this is a jailbroken phone now. And you can go to mobile, I think library, applications, and you can find you can find Fast Camera in here and rename the files to JPEGs, and you can view them that way. But I'm not going to do that because the names don't show, and that's not useful. So another one of my favorite apps is iFiles. Now, that's why it's my favorite. One, because it looks amazing, basically just like a mini Finder, but also because it has this menu where you can zip a file and you can choose a password, and you can archive it and then give it a name, and you can extract it. And it does all this pretty damn well, and it looks really good doing it too. This is definitely a paid app. I believe this is $3, and I would love to get an interview of the guy who made this, because this is a really forward-thinking app, and there hasn't been one equivalent since. I mean, this is just awesome, and you can even use this on the newest iPhones, the newest version of this app. So let me just take a photo, bleb. There we go. I can import that, and it starts loading it and saves it. I think I chose PNG to what it saves as, so let's see. God, that takes forever, but there you go. There's a PNG. And I can then save it to photos. I can go into the viewer preferences. I can even print straight from the device if I really wanted to. I'm not going to do that. So that's saved to photos, which it does. I think it has to ask. Oh, wait, no, I already gave it access to my library, so that's fine. Come on. Wow, I think that might take just as long as when I took the photo. Anyway, I can swipe to delete it, I think. Nope, they took that out. It used to be that in the previous version of this app, if you swiped, right or left, it would open the long press menu here, but it doesn't anymore. There was also some kind of rudimentary share feature, even in the first versions of this app, as far as I could tell, which it lets you share with other users using this app over Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. I don't have Bluetooth on, and unfortunately this doesn't work from like newer devices to like older devices like this. You have to have 2 older devices with the same version of the app, as far as I can tell, for it to work. I have that now, but I don't know where those other devices are in this house, so I'm just going to skip past that feature. Then you can upload it to an FTP server. I can add an FTP server to here. Here's all the things. I don't know how many of these still work. Probably not many. iCloud would work if I had iCloud Drive on. Yeah, it's off. That's just because I have a whole bunch of patches on this phone to make it work. But I could add an FTP server, and if AFP wasn't depreciated, I could add one of those. Let's see. I forget what WebDAV is. I don't really know what that is. Ubuntu 1 files. I actually have an account for this, but I think it was deleted. I think that Ubuntu 1 is no longer a thing. But anyway, yeah, you could even like go onto YouTube with this. So let's see if I can go onto YouTube.com. I'm kind of doing dad typing right here. It's really weird. Proceed to YouTube. It's just going to be a white screen, isn't it? Oh, that's new. It just doesn't load at all. Okay. Well, I can save pages as a PDF at a bookmark. I can save it as a web archive. So if you go back here, home. Here's an HTML. Actually, this is just an HTML. I think I can also make it a PDF. Yep, there you go. So now I thought I had a PDF in here, but apparently I don't. Whatever. Let's just delete these because I don't need them in here anymore. Oh, and it also has this other menu right here, which is pretty similar to the long press menu. You can also go into properties and see stuff. I think like certain types of files have certain properties. Let me just make a voice recording. Okay, that saves it as a core audio file. That's what CAF stands for. Okay, now we can long press and press properties, and you can see we can give it like a highlight thing. So you know, it looks exactly like a mini Finder, and that's one thing I find really amazing about this. Also, for some reason, this compressor is very good for compressing audio files. Like that just decreased the... You know, I have a feeling that's what FLAC does. But I don't know, because it makes the same file, but I'm not sure why these audio files are so compressible. Like with just the Zipla algorithm. I don't think that's normal. I think there's something going on with that. But anyway, you can change the... the style of everything, change that to photo, to icons. Well, these are all really cool features, and you can even, change what you're sorting by, and you can do a search. And by the way, this app, you can actually get a version of this app to run on iOS 3, and that's really cool because there's not really many good apps for that I can find. Okay, another app which has a feature that iFiles actually doesn't have, and that's iUnarchive Lite. Have you ever wondered, have you ever wanted to browse a jar file on an iPhone, like actually see the contents of the jar file? Because, well, a jar file is basically just a zip file with some special properties. So let's go into, let's try to find some jar file. Here's a jar file, probably only a megabyte. There you go. I'm going to open this in the app called iUnarchive Lite. And now what this is going to allow us to do... Okay, so what's going on here is it's actually going to provide a live view of the jar file. So as you can see, here's the files in the jar. You can just view them, and you can actually go in and edit them. Which I don't know how this would save that. It seems a bit weird, but you can do that. And well, there's all the different languages. Not sure where English is, but maybe that's just built in. So you can mcmod.info, and if you're a Minecraft modder, this means everything to you. You can save this to your cloud or files. But I'm not going to do that. Just see all the stuff. Let's see one of the recipes. Crafting. Recipe matcher. No. Recipe matcher. Well, this app can't view class files, and that makes sense because this isn't a Java development environment. You can see all the files, which is really cool. Or you can expand them into your files. I don't remember how to get it to do that. I think I might have missed that opportunity, and that's really cool because you can't really do that in any other app that I know of. And it's really hard to even find an app to do that on the Mac nowadays. So that's pretty special. Next on our docket is another app that I have to locate. Here we go. It's called... Wait, do I have the other version of it? Yes. This app is called Doc Unlimited, also known as Documents U. It provides this kind of user interface. You can go into network and transfer files from a few different places, and you can even turn on like a Wi-Fi server. Well, that's the internal IP of this iPhone, and I can go to this on my computer and upload a file to the downloads of, or I think to the actual file list here. I can upload files from my computer to this list, and they'll show up here. That's really cool, but I'm not turning that off because I don't need that. But another thing that doesn't work through this app, which is very unfortunate because it's, you know, the mainline feature of this, other than the fact that I think this browser has Flash support, which is quite amazing. In files, if you tap on a file, it should, and did back in the day, open up the file for editing, which it does it in a very specific way. Back in the day, these used to connect to a web service that ran a copy of LibreOffice, or LibreOffice, whatever you want to call it. It's some off-brand fuzzy Office garbage shit, but it would open a copy of that program on a Linux server, and you connect to that Linux server, or this app connects to the Linux server, and you control it, you know, with a pointer or your touch, and you can see, you know, that's how it would work. This is definitely meant to be a desktop environment, but they adapted it for controlling on the phone, and that's really freaking awesome. But of course, you can't do that anymore because they took the service down, and yeah, as you can see, unable to connect. That's just because the server doesn't exist anymore. It's officially abandonware, so that's unfortunate. But that was really cool. It was like a full-fat Linux app running on your phone, like perceptively, which is awesome. And here's another one of my favorite apps. An alternative to that is iWord. Now, this might seem a little bit boring, all of these Office apps, but like this was my childhood. That sounds really sad, but you know, this looks really cool. And actually, this still runs on modern iOS, I believe. I don't know why. This just looks really cool to me. You can import a photo. Oh god. Okay, that was like BitCrush for a minute. Okay, let's choose that. And we can insert that into here. Wow, this interface just, it looks like prehistoric, but it also looks way ahead of its time. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, I have to tap the position. I did. Oh, I see. There we go. Okay, now let's. How do I hide the keyboard? Save? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So now we have the image inserted, and I can type away, and I can save the document. Weenie class. Sure. And I believe this saves in a proprietary format to this app, which is quite unfortunate. Let's see. Weenie class. Oh no, I think it's in .doc. But I can choose what to share it as, a PDF, HTML, or doc. I'll choose HTML, because it'd be funny to put it on my website, I guess. And, well, I can send it to myself. So my business email, I can send it to that email, and it makes the sound, of course, which you probably won't hear through your speakers. But I can load the document by pressing OK, and it loads it. Or I can create a new document with a template, I believe, which is quite cool. It's a rudimentary, full-featured document app, and I really like the look of it. It has the feel of being overly complicated for what it delivers, and it just looks awesome. The interface is awesome, and that's why I'm very nostalgic for it. Okay, well, here's an example of something that definitely won't run. I'm not really sure why. Oh yeah, that's right, because someone marked this as cracked, even though it's not actually a cracked app. So when I installed it, it's going to ask for the username and password of the person who ripped it. So I'm going to have to delete this because I don't want it on this device. Here's a modern-ish kind of app, and it's called VLC. It's basically a media player. It plays a whole bunch of different kinds of files. So you can play Opus files, which is why I have this on here. I don't have anything in this app right now, but I will later on. Alright, let's see. Where is IF3? Alright, here's one of my friend's favorite games from back in the day, and it's called Infinity Blade 3. Now, I'm not nostalgic for this, and apparently not many people are, but apparently this game is really, really awesome, especially on an iPad. But this is just on the phone. So let's see what happens here. I think it really wants Game Center, so let's quit the app. Whoops. Let's quit the app and see if we can go into it and make it connect to Game Center. That's not right. Okay, here we go. Game Center. Okay, fine. Could not connect to Game Center. Okay, well, I can't play this, and that's very sad, because it did open, and I was very ready for it not to. Let's see if we can play Infinity Blade 2. I believe this does not require a Game Center account. Yeah, there we go. Infinity Blade 2. Oh gosh, what was that? You know, these graphics, they're not half bad. I mean, it's kind of like, Half-Life, I guess.
You do realize that now every deathless in the world is going to come hunting you for that blade.
I'll find someone to help me. Maybe someone to take the sword off my hands. The worker of secrets.
The worker is a myth. Pure fabrication.
Alright, now let's fast forward. Which is kind of cool that you can do that. Ooh, look at this UI. Oh, that looks amazing. Wow. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let's just fast forward. Blah, 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 cutscene. Okay. How do I move forward? Oh, Jesus. Hold the block. Right. Huh. It's a pretty fun game, actually. Scratch attacks. Ah, parry failed. Alright. Slash now. Slash again. I just swipe until he's dead, dude. Did I really? Did I? I feel like I kept slashing him even though he's already dead. I don't think that should be able to be done. I got $125. Okay. Well, that's cool. Let's continue. Even though I'm just going to quit the game. See if I can even do that. No. Maybe 3. Okay, well, that's cool. Alright, so that was freaking awesome. And there's Infinity Blade 1 as well up there, but I'm not going to go into that. One of my favorite shows growing up was Mythbusters. So let's see what the hell this even is. Because I don't even know what this is. Okay, that was interesting. Media. Shows selects. Oh my god, no way. What?
On this webisode of Mythbusters.
Wait, this is in the wrong orientation. That's not right.
On this webisode, Carrie, Grant, and Tori host their very own TNT party.
Dude, this still works. How did this still work? I don't get it. Props to whoever is running these. Because this still looks amazing and doesn't sound like total crap. Okay, well that's awesome. That's a really good surprise. Normally, online services they're taken down as soon as they possibly can when no one's looking. So I'm very surprised that that still works. Anyway, let's have a bright idea. So, yep, the flashlight is on. I don't know why I'd ever have to pay money for that, because I can probably make an app that does that, but okay. Let's see what we can do in iPhoto. Because this is one of the apps that got taken off the App Store and replaced with actually really nothing. The normal Photos app just got too big for its britches and replaced the iPhoto app. Oh, you can't actually see what I see. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, I just started a slideshow apparently. That's weird, but okay. So let's close that. So I think you can do some rudimentary photo editing in there, but I couldn't get that to work, and you guys couldn't see it anyway, so whatever. One of my favorite games nowadays is Wolfenstein 3D. So let's see. Ooh my god, this looks like the Big Mac Davis splash screen that Big Mac Davis would put up at the beginning of his walkthroughs. Oh my gosh. So it's going to resume. I'm sorry, what? Oh man, there's no guard. Where's the guard? What the hell's the guard? There's definitely going to be a guard out here. Come on. There better be. Got him. Gotcha, bitch. God, the controls are so freaking wonky. There's one right here, isn't there? Yeah. Got him. I'm not gonna go in where the dogs are. I'm good. Yeah, so you can't see this game running at 60 FPS, but for me it's very, very, very smooth. And very, very wonky. Let's, actually, I'm not... Why can't I save? Where's the save? Okay, whatever. Maybe it just doesn't have a save. Maybe you just have to continue until you beat it. Well, there's Survival Craft, which I think crashes the second you try to open it. Yep, that doesn't work. But I believe Survival Craft 2 does. Which for the longest time, I didn't even know this existed. It's by Candy Rufus Games, of course. This looks very much like just original Survival Craft. I'm not sure why they needed a second one. Seems a bit weird. You can go to single player, new world. Let's do creative. Ironicare, is that what that says? Okay, let's just play. So now it's generating the world, generating terrain. And here we go. That's the way, boys. Hey, you, on the shore. We're leaving you here for good. Very weird kind of a thing. How do I go up? Oh, okay. Same as Pocket Edition. But yeah, so the movement works like kind of a lot like the Xbox 360 edition or the Legacy Console editions, I guess you could say. At least for flying. And there's like seagulls and stuff. It's really, really weird. Actually, I want to go see that boat. Run! Go! Yes, those birds in this. It's really weird. Where's the boat? Where's the boat? Where's the boat? Where's the boat? Oh man, it's gone! Damn it. Time to pound gravel. This game's so freaking weird. Wow, this game is lagging for you guys, but for me, it is smooth as hell. Not sure why that is. Okay, that was probably inappropriate. Let me not do that. Stupid bird. What if it drops chicken? Anyway, so yeah, this is a pretty full-featured game for, you know, when it came out, and especially taking into account how limited Minecraft Pocket Edition was. I think these worlds are even infinite. If you guys are interested, maybe I'll try to find some kind of editor for this game, some kind of data editor, and I'll try to find the limits of this game. Because I'm pretty sure no one else has done that, because no one else has cared about that ever. Yeah, I believe that would be some culturally enriching content. So yeah, this is a interesting game. You can also take a screenshot. Photo saved. Pretty cool game for even nowadays on this device. Definitely on this device. This is one of the best games for this kind of phone. The hell's Photo Director? Stupid thing is broken. Yeah, that's the thing about some of these apps. They just don't launch. Not sure why. Let's see if speed test will launch. I think it launches and then crashes. Like when it tries to find the server. Actually, I don't think I have location services on, so that's not gonna work. Anyway, let's watch some YouTube. One of my favorite YouTubers is Cathode Ray Dude. Cathode Ray Dude. So let's see. Let's pick one of his good videos. This one. This one was an awesome one. Video loads.
Welcome to Quick Start, the show
starts
about
playing.
fast-booting laptops from the late 2000s.
I believe this is even
and yet another
720p.
episode about one that isn't from the late 2000s. We've seen over the course of this series that went like this. You, industry, invent a vacuum cleaner. You then convince a bunch of people, hopefully everyone, that a vacuum cleaner will make them happy. You now make a lot of profit by selling vacuum cleaners. Oops! Market saturation.
Yeah, so YouTube works. I'm not going to tell you how yet, but it works. Maybe that's an upcoming video. Discord would also work if I put in the work to make it work, but I haven't done that. Oh, and yes, this does run Doom. This is a very weird version of the game, and the new version did actually replace this. Ugh, stuck already. Oh my god. How can they make a game so janky? Okay, that's good enough for me. I killed something. Bye. Oh, apparently I have Tinder on here. Not sure why. Not even sure where I would have gotten that from. VPN browser. I believe this was a browser that actually had Flash support as well. By the same people who made that Documents U app from before, but it just crashes upon launch, so that's kind of sad. Here's some other weird Chinesian apps. Pythony, or Python I, or IPython, I guess is how it should be said. But it's Chinese, it's the Chinese, so what can you do? Yeah, this is some very weird app. And I can tell they put a lot of effort into this, but it just looks like off-brand crap. But the amount of features packed in here, you have to search for them. It's like, it's an app that you have to, like, learn everything about it in order to know what it can do. Because it can do some weird shit. Like that, they didn't have to do that. Like, I don't even know how they did that. Like, that's very, 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 very weird. You can take a picture, put that in the files, and then you can rename it if you want. It has that weird cube animation. You can even, I think, save it to your library. Oh, no, you can move it to somewhere else, or you can... Oh, you can actually edit the picture in this app. Like, what the hell? This is a Python development environment, and they're adding graphics editors into it. That's super weird. Like, look, what the hell is that about? It's so random. But that's kind of just how these apps are. And it's in every single one of them. They're like fully featured file managers, image editors, like a freaking dev environment. Like you can go into other files. No, sorry, Python tutorials. And like there's like inbuilt tutorials in here. Like, this feels like something that my friend Jared Fox would make. Like, the user experience is absolutely dreadful, but it's completely bonkers how fully featured it is. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. Wow, what the hell? Like, there's stuff in here that I don't even know what it does. And, you can even, like, do code completion in here. And, yeah, so these guys, they really do deserve the 5-star review. Although, that's probably not going to happen because the App Store is not really working. So yeah, that's one of the coolest apps on here. Another really cool app was MC Constructor, which I believe crashes now. Yeah, but you could generate 3D models. Okay, so the best way I can explain MC Constructor is it's like Chisels and Bits, like the mod in modern Minecraft, but in 2011 and in an app on your iPhone. That's the best way I can explain it. It's basically the same thing, except I believe you can like print it out and you can, do a whole bunch of other stuff with it. You can send, your MC constructs to your friends and stuff. So yeah, it's basically Chisels and Bits, but in an app. So that's pretty damn cool for 2012. Another interesting app is Plug PE, which does not run on here, unfortunately, and it won't crash, but it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. And the reason why is because I believe Google Sign-In doesn't work anymore. Oh! Well, let's see if it does. Okay, well, that's not going to work. Alright, so I can't run this the way I would like, but you can, I think, still use this on modern iOS. Basically, what this would allow you to do is add actual commands, usable commands, into Minecraft Pocket Edition, and allow you to play with friends over the internet that you might not even know are there. So that's what this is for. So I can join Infinity Craft, I believe. And now this would allow me to basically launch Minecraft, in 2014 before actual commands were added. And this would allow me to basically have commands in the game and also play with other people over the internet, which you couldn't do yet with this unless you're running like in a full fat Minecraft server, which doesn't look like existed at the time. That's very weird. Well, it sounds working. Anyway, let's see what happens. This is Pocket Edition 0.14.3, by the way. So this is probably going to run like Major Donkey Balls, but it's better than nothing. Actually, that's running a lot better than I expected. It's so funny seeing modern-ish Minecraft on a tiny-ass phone like this. But yeah, this is definitely not modern by any means. But it's more modern than 0.9.5, which is when they first added Infinite Worlds. Actually, 0.9.0 is when they did that, but yeah. So it has fully featured caves and stuff. You can go down here and goof off. Has lighting and everything, and this is actually running much better than I thought. It's decently smooth. Oh, I found a dungeon. Oh my god, the controls. It's decently smooth on my screen. It's not as smooth on yours, and that's just because, the adapter that I'm using, I guess, doesn't let the phone output full 60 FPS, but it is running at 60 FPS when I'm in the caves and about what you're seeing when I'm up above. But that's way better than like an iPod Touch 4th gen, for example, which this will still run on that, believe it or not. But yeah, they supported iOS 6 for the longest time. Like this version, I think, came out in, 2016? Actually, no, I think this is like 2014, 2015, but that's still a pretty good damn version for, this old phone. Like, you could even run that on a iPod Touch 3rd gen from 2009. That's how crazy that is. But there was also another version of Minecraft called Minecraft Lite, and that's this one. and this is a kind of a free version of an early version of Minecraft. And well, it's like it doesn't have all the features, and you'll see what I mean by that in a minute. And then I'll completely contradict myself. But as we can see, this is definitely survival mode. However, it says I have infinite pickaxe, and for some reason gravity doesn't work yet. That's weird. At least for the blocks. For me, it works. I still fall back down. Can't fly, but I have infinite amounts of pretty much everything except for, you know, dirt, cobblestone, and sand, apparently. But, yeah, so you can build a house. You can't save in this version of the game because, well, this is the light version, and they don't want you to save. They want you to pay money for that shit. Yeah, but if I travel enough this way, we will see... Oh, there's the sound. We can see that the worlds are not infinite. You can't fall off, you can't even dig into the bedrock, and I can't even edit the data files associated with this version of the game, like even if I could save, to make myself fall out of the world. So, yeah, this game is unbreakable, at least to me, until I find an editor that can do that. But, there's also... I have 3 freaking versions of Minecraft on here, if that wasn't crazy. Which it is. Okay, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm still kind of tired, but anyway. So, we go into options, same kind of settings, but there's a bug in this version of the game, where if you go out of options and you try to go back in, you know, you can't go back in. But this is actually an even earlier version than that light version I just showed you. And, of course, has that really charming little searching animation up in the corner in the scanning for Wi-Fi games section. So you can actually play local games with people with this, which actually does still work. So it's going to start game, and you can actually create worlds. But, of course, the first time you try to do that, it'll crash. I'm not really sure why, but then you go back into it, and it works. Blaug. Okay, Vlaug. Sure, that works. I believe I broke the sound again, and I think that has to do with the keyboard typing sounds. Here we go. Oh, I found clay. That's actually a pretty rare. I think you can fly, maybe? Okay, you can't fly, so that's a bit weird, but this world is definitely not infinite, but there is a full-featured survival mode. It's full-featured creative mode, obviously. There's all these different blocks. I can make myself a diamond house if I really want to. I'm an idiot. Ugh. Okay, whatever. This is harder than it looks, but... There, a diamond platform, that's good enough. So yeah, pretty weird-ass version of the game, and you can actually, you know, go back into the world. You know, because it actually saves. Now here's another app that has a fantastic user interface and a crapload of features that you wouldn't even know are there just by looking at it. And it's called Document Writer, but unfortunately, it just crashes. What? It doesn't crash anymore? Holy wiener. Okay, that's new, but, Mindspeak software. Okay, that's interesting. So the servers are down for this particular app, but if you go into, like, create a file, you can just see how many features are in this app. So let me try to scan an image here. Let's turn the flash on and see what happens. Perfect. And now, we can... Oh, whoops. Actually, that's probably going to make a PDF of it, to be honest. Oh, buffer probably couldn't take it. But I'm surprised this app works at all. The camera's probably just too high of a resolution. Let's try that again. Hey, that did it. I think it's because I made a mark on it. But yeah, I can save it as a PDF. Blaub. Okay, bulb. Sure. And it saves it as a PDF, and I can view it. Or play it, depending on what you want to say. And that's not really what I intended. That's a bit weird. Yeah, that's really strange, but at least try to do it. And I can go to signature, blah, 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 confirm. I can put that where... But as I go back in here, you can see a whole bunch of different things. I can actually fax? Oh, it crashed. Oh, no, it didn't. What? It says integration with some fax site. Dude, that's so weird. But I can create a drawing if I want to. Blah. Let's see, black. Just predetermined colors. That's kind of interesting, but you know, I can do whatever I want with this. Red, and I can, you know, change the width. Bam, and I can save it as a PNG if I want to. Yamamat, and then I can, you know, view it. But yeah, this app is obviously very buggy and in a lot of ways not really finished, but I like it. This is a very, very cool app, and it has a lot of features that you wouldn't even think about nowadays. No, I don't want to save all my changes. I didn't make any changes. But yeah, I could actually print to our current printer with this. That's nuts. But that's a common dialogue, so that's not really that surprising. Let's delete this backup file because I don't need this. There's help.pdf, which I believe is just help pages for this app. So that's a really weirdly full-featured app for, you know, how old this is and how crappy it looks. Pretty weird. Oh yeah, and you remember that Python-y app from before? Like, there's so many variants of that still available today on the App Store, and it's Ruby-y, Python-y, Perl-y, Lua-y, and I believe I have a few more on here as well, somewhere. Yeah, more Lua-eyes. Lua-II, Python 2.7, Python 3.3. Those are for like different versions of Python. Oh, by the way, this is just a browser that literally will just convert any website into text. So let me go to my website. Actually, it was pretty much already text, so let's see if I can find a web page on my website, and it'll just, you know, convert it to text, I think. I'm not sure why this app is blue. What the hell's going on? You're not seeing the full image, and I'm not sure why, but I can go into the menu here and then choose just text and download just the text. Whoa, what is it doing? It's being weird. Routers? What the hell is that? SSL error. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with this app. I also can't find where my downloads are. Anyway, yeah, I'm not sure what was wrong with that. So I think the last game I want to show you is... That is a very funky animation right there. God damn, this takes forever. 2003... No. Bend over.
Bend over.
Okay, that's enough. Alright, so that's about it. Thank you guys for watching this video, and if you want me to show you, you know, how I got YouTube working, and if you want me to show you how I got all these apps on here in the first place, and how I even jailbroke this device, then I will show you. But you have to tell me you want that in the comments, or else I probably won't actually get around to it, because, you know, I have a lot of different videos planned. I've been pretty inactive lately, but I've been trying to fix my audio setup, and, you know, I hate making videos like this. Like, I just hate how I have to set it up because the Elgato just refuses to work half the time. It's really freaking annoying. Actually, not even half the time. It barely ever works. I've been kind of on a hiatus for a little bit, but I'm hoping to get back into the groove of making the fun content that I really like to create. And from me, that will come next time. This has been iRoadRedux. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next live stream, short, or video, whatever that may be. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great rest of your evening.